Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You can do this by becoming a member of the AAA family. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link, it'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. Understand that there are multiple ways to support the channel, and each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. Once you join, YouTube is going to ask for some payment information, and make sure you monitor your subscription dates. Also, if you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com, and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook. Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook. 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 Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it
Let's go, AAA family, let's go. Somebody say put me in the game, Coach Smook, man. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm telling y'all, listen, every time, man, y'all know I love my kids, man. Y'all know I love my babies. Y'all know I love my family. Every time I play that intro song, man, and my daughter's voice goes across that little sound wave, man, I'm telling you, that just make me feel good. I'm telling you, man. Shouts out to my Mari Pooh, man. They finishing their second week of school, man. My kids, man, they be so excited about school. I love that for them. But welcome to the Coach Smook Call-In Show, man. When the last time we had a night call-in show where we actually had people ready to call in? I got messages on Twitter, got messages on Instagram, people trying to call in tonight. So we're gonna do our few segments to start the show off. But man, we're gonna get right into it, y'all. We're gonna get into the college football talk. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get in the game tonight, but got a few things to discuss with covering Alabama sports. Kind of just to get the Bama fan base feedback, I guess we can call it, of where the team currently stands with all the reports that we've been following here, the reports that you are resourced from different outlets. Where do you feel this Alabama, this 2025 squad is right now? Where do they sit right now with you? Where is your confidence meter with the level of success that you expect to achieve? And I think if we took a poll, as a matter of fact, we will do a poll in the chat. Shout out to the TikTok chat too, man. I ain't gonna forget about y'all tonight. I'm looking at all the chats. We got TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. We everywhere tonight, man. If you dropping in on either platform, drop a comment. Let me know you there. Say what's up. Say put me in the game, Coach Smook. We actually about to do a roll call before we dive deep into the show, man. And while you're here on YouTube, make sure y'all hit the like button for your boy. That's all we ask for. We don't ask for nothing. We don't ask for super chats, none of that. But we beg for likes, man. We beg for likes. So go ahead, run the likes up and help your boy out, man. Help us get in that algo, get everybody over here to the Coach Smook Call-In Show. Because if you really want to talk that talk, Come talk it over here at the Coach Smook Network, man. We talking to everybody tonight. We talking to everybody tonight. We got reports from Oklahoma camp. We got reports from Auburn camp. We got reports from Ole Miss, like things that we could talk about. Florida, DJ Lagway, sound like somebody might be dealing with a little injury again, huh? South Carolina looking good. Lenore Sellers looking fresh. Arkansas, we was actually in Arkansas, man. They was talking about, their quarterback being a Heisman contender. What about y'all? What y'all think about Taylon Green, quarterback at Arkansas, being a Heisman contender? Do you think he's even in the top 10, QBs in the SEC? We got some quality quarterbacks in the SEC. Shout out to the Big 11 in the chat over here on YouTube, man. And I'm telling y'all, man, we're going to open these phone lines up in about 30 minutes, y'all. We're going to open these phone lines up in about 30 minutes. Y'all don't need to be acting scared like y'all can't talk. Y'all talk. All right? Especially my Bama Nation, man. What's up? What's up? Hey, what's up, Bishop Frank? Good to see you, man. What's up, Mike Jones? Good to see everybody. Hey, listen, let me do a quick roll call. Big Bama, what's up? He said, keep rolling smooth. You already know it, man. We're going to do our thing. We're going to try to keep it fire over here. Y'all know how we do, man. Roll call time. Big Bama, I see you in the chat, man. Roll Tide. Good to see you in the chat. Let me see. Let me scroll. I got it. I feel good right now. Mary J on the ones and twos in the bite. Doing her thugs. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Greg? Roll Tide. Zach, what's up, man? Roll Tide. I know Zach ready to call in, man. He been ready to talk. And tonight we're gonna have a time. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a time tonight. Getting on the phone, give me your thoughts. What's up, Deborah, my sister? What's up, girl? Roll Tide. Mike Jones, I see you. Jason, what's good, man? Roll Tide, my AAA brother. And Britt, what's good? Britt, you supposed to be in the studio. You supposed to be in the studio. Somebody get Britt, y'all. She ain't on duty. She ain't on duty, chat. But nah, we trying to get her acquainted with the production, y'all. The production side of things. She's been a very, very good asset to the team, joining the Coach Smook Network, helping us get this, spread the word, spread the content, get everything and keep everything, the community in order. We've been blessed, man, with the team that we got now. We've been blessed. So I'm grateful. Thank y'all for being here from each platform, Instagram, TikTok, everybody. Big homie, I see you on TikTok with the gifts already popping off the show, man. He don't waste no time. Shout out to my brother, Big Homie, man, with the 20 gifts on TikTok. And then Britt jumped off of YouTube and with the TikTok and dropping bombs over there. Shout out to my sister Britt, man. Hey, some solid support, man. Listen, if you're on TikTok, tap that screen. If you're on TikTok, tap that screen. We done had a total of 8 people already come through. Tap that screen, man. Let me know how everything sound, y'all. I'm ready to party. I ain't gonna lie, I'm ready to party. My brother wrote this song, man. This beat, it came from that song. He said, we just came to party. Tonight, we came to party, man. I got a little vibe. You know what I'm saying? I done ate good. Popeyes chicken, shout out to Popeyes. If y'all ain't had them Popeyes wings, yeah, you missing out. The honey barbecue flavor, and take you some ghost, hold on. Bang, what's the flavor? What's the flavor of that ranch? Huh? What's the? It's like some ghost pepper. What you said? Blackened ranch. If you don't get that blackened ranch at Popeyes with that honey barbecue flavor wings, you're missing out. It's not so good. It's good, and they wings actually good. Smook, you go keep put me in my feelings about my beer, man. My fault, bro. That junk was copy and paste though, bro. What about? But look, let me see. Hold up. I'm struggling today. I had to go juice my beard up. It's struggling, y'all. Y'all pray for me and my beard. I need help. I need a fix. Fix it, Jesus. Right now. Give me a thicker beard. I need it. I'm about to be 40 in 5 years, y'all, and I ain't had a full beard ever in my life. What did I do to deserve that? Come on, help me, Jesus. James Loves, what's good, man? Roll Tide, man. Stop laughing at me, Britt. It ain't funny. James, you see folks be laughing? Hey, man, they can't pray for you. Big homie checking in on Facebook. Y'all so dirty, man. Why y'all do me like that? Hey, make sure y'all sharing it on Facebook too, man. Let me tell my folks to share my live stream. Hold on, cause they be acting like they don't know what's going on, man. I'm live now. Hold on, I'm live now. Tap in. Any platform, we on them all. Oh yeah, I might have something. For us. We got to check in with somebody very near and dear to my heart, especially to this AAA community. Y'all know who it is, man. When y'all hear the voice, y'all know who it is. We'll be able to see a lot of people tomorrow. What's up, James Love? What's up, everybody tapping in on these platforms, man? Y'all showing mad love tonight. Hey, all right, let's get into the show, man. I don't know where to start. I don't even know where to start, man. We had like this whole idea of how we want to jump into the show tonight, but now that I'm here and I feel the energy in the chat, I feel like we could just kind of shoot from the hip, but at the same time still kind of dive into some of the topics that we've been talking about all week. And of course, Bama Nation being here, this is the home for Bama football coverage. If y'all didn't know, we got some of the most solid coverage out here. I look at the time and the space that we do all of our coverage and content and all of our reporting. Shout out to every resource, every source, every person that entrusts me with whatever information they deem important for Bama fans to learn and know, to coincide with just all of the experience I've gained in this industry, not just on the social media side of things, but actually coaching and some of the coaches I've had to the privilege to work with, just the extensive knowledge to tie in with the creative, informative side of things, man. It makes it interesting in how we project all of our information. So I'm grateful, man. I'm just grateful. So we kind of just been talking about how this staff has been able to develop this roster, so far in this fall camp. And I think it goes back to even how they played the young guys last season. A lot of people were worried. We were worried as a community about having to play so many young guys that early in the season. We started the season. Xavier Brown was the starting corner on the boundary. Week 1, he started all 12 games. So and then Jalen Mbakwe played heavy minutes. You had Deshaun Jones, who was a transfer guy. I think is Deshaun Jones a redshirt sophomore or redshirt junior this year? You had a lot of young starters on both sides of the ball. Ryan Williams coming over, being an impact player. You had guys up front, Quay Russaw, true sophomore, having to step into a full-time role as a leader. Just a lot of transition that happened. And then you come back to Alabama, you circle back around, you look at where we are this season. I think the development on roster proved its value, proved its worth. What's up? Yellow Hammer said, hey, Coach, what is the deal with QT as linebacker? Where's all the smoke from? QT? What you mean QT as linebacker? I don't know what you mean with QT as a linebacker. You mean QB? I don't get it, like Yellow Hammer. I don't know what he's talking about. But rephrase the question, man. I'm trying to figure out what he's saying. What's up? Somebody just checked in the bike. That was her. Oh, that was you, Mary J? You had to jump back in? Okay. But so just looking at development on roster, man, I'm looking at how guys have showed up in this fall camp and the off-season work that they put in and starting to showcase itself, the abilities of being put on display. I think when we go back to the time when Emma was at his best, Coach Saban to tell you was when you had the true freshmen coming in and making pushes for guys, redshirt juniors, fourth year seniors, fifth year, second year veteran guys that's been playing snaps. When you was able to bring in talent like that to compete at each depth position, it makes it hard to not see the development and the trajectory and the growth of your team, shoot up the charts. And then that entails you another thing too, man. Your strength and conditioning is there, right? Your director of sports and performance there, David Ballou, his mentality has kind of bled into the DNA of what this team has become, right? And I tell people all the time, I was just talking with Hall of Fame Jason over on the Oklahoma there, they do that Oklahoma coverage. This morning we went over there and just chill with the guys for a little while. And I was telling them, I was like, man, just being around and talking to the players and the coaching, the staff and the personnel that I have my personal connection with, it feels like it's a level up from last year. And I think last year, 9-3 regular season, to some may be underachievement, but look at the amount of transition that happened and the timetable, the window that we had to work with. And Kayla DeBoer and this staff, they did an outstanding job. I mean, A- at worst. You know, you definitely want to see some maturity in the play calling on both sides of the ball, which we did see, especially on the defensive side. But offensively, having Ryan Grubb back, I think we fixed that issue. I think that issue's out the window. You know, I think this is going to be a balanced offense that is entertaining to watch when we put the ball in the air every time. And with Ty Simpson stepping up and answering a lot of questions that I had, I trust when the coach comes out and says things other than the basic stuff. When he can highlight and key in on things that I've been saying, and this is where I get people. Everybody think I'm anti Ty Simpson. No, my thing with Ty was exactly what Coach Ryan Grubb was looking for in him. Could he, whenever he made a negative play, would he rebound and build on positive plays? How many positive moments can he stack? Can he be consistent in his delivery as far as showing up the energy that he's bringing? The type of leadership that he's playing are the actions matching up with the energy? Is the energy matching up with the message you're pushing out? And when you could do that, when you could sustain that, even in your time as a backup, and build that confidence, and everybody kind of feels like it's your time, the transition is happening, and you already had the arm talent. We know we can get some mobility out of you when we need it. So now, can you do that on a consistent basis? And for however many years he had to play in that backup role, be behind Jalen Milroe for 2 years, the two different sets of eyes as far as offensive coordinators did not think he was able to. But to see Ryan Grubb come back and know what that elite offense can be and what it needs at the quarterback position, to say, okay, you're displaying it in practice, let's carry it over to the field. You're going to be the guy that we lead off. That gives me confidence, and I'm ready to see Ty Simpson rock. So, Alabama Nation, I think it's a time to be exciting. You look at the running back room. We keep talking about this wide receiver room, but I think the running backs are going to surprise us this season. I think Ryan Grubb might go more in the ground game than we think, especially in those gauntlet games, that gauntlet stretch of the season. Can't wait to see that. Can't wait to see the tight end development as they continue to doggone work on their in the line of scrimmage blocking, the physicality in the run blocking game. I can't wait to see it on display. We got some bodies in that room, all averaging like 6'4", 6'5", 250, 245, 260. We got a few bodies in that room that can move, that can help you in the passing game. But if they lock in on and key in on their run blocking, their blocking assignments, I think we're gonna have an elite run game. Okay, there you go. All right. And so, what's up, MJ? What's tapping? Hey, what's tapping, brother? What's tapping, brother? And then my brother Sully, man. Good. Hey, what's happening? Roll Tide in the chat. Yellow Hammer on TikTok is asking. He said, kid from Bama, QB Reese. Oh, he said QT. Bro, you're reading this all off the internet. See, what? What is this guy talking about? I don't know. Who over there on the TikTok side? He ain't even got a profile picture, bro. But anyways, we got so much different conversations we can have, man. Tonight I did want to highlight, you just saw these guys working in a little bit a few seconds ago in the clip. The edge linebacker room, man. The edge linebacker, the wolf position. This probably going to be like the most elite rotation we've seen at this position in probably some years, man. Dallas Turner, Will Anderson. Who else was with that group, man? Was Braswell there too in that rotation? Was Braswell a part of that rotation? That edge rushing group. See, the difference between this scheme and Saban's scheme, you take guys like LT Overton who give you true defensive end edge rush ability, Keon Keeley, Ja Latham, who else is over there? Kelby Collins. You give guys for Tua Henry. You give guys like that one edge, right? Because they can really provide that heavy pass rush. But then you get guys that are a little bit smaller that can give you that hybrid linebacker field coming off the edge, not putting them in the open field and open space, but really letting them specialize and get to the quarterback. It gets dangerous. It gets dangerous. Quay Rousseau, Yanzi Pierre, come on, man. Come on, man. These dudes can get active, man, off the edge. And then you got young Justin Hill there. You got Ja Latham working off the edge. You got a lot of talent there. Noah Carter's right there. A lot of speed, man. Coach Smook hate watching is crazy to me, showing up to someone's show and just hating this man. Oh yeah, that's weird. Yeah, this man. Yeah. I like to go and actually make myself known when I go to people's, but you know, I'm blocked. D Hodge, what's good, family? Good to see you. Good to see ya. Let's go. Hey, show my people some love, man. What's good, family? Roll Tide in the chat. Hey, y'all. So, Edge Room, like I said, that 3-man rotation with Quay, Yanzi, Justin, that's going to be heavy, but I can't wait to see what Noah Carter does with his opportunities. And I would love to see Duke Johnson get moved back to the edge. I'm looking at the inside linebacker room, what's being recruited to Alabama. I think Duke Johnson with another 15, 20 pounds on him would be a solid wolf. He would be more so of the style that we got from a more athletic Q-Rob. We talking about recent Alabama linebackers that have gotten to play in this scheme or already or versions of this scheme. I think a more versatile Q-Rob is what we get out of Duke Johnson, because Duke could be playing tight end or slot receiver right now, to be honest. Strong safety. You know, his frame, he has that linebacker feel though, so we'd love to see him get back to the edge position because he can provide that depth next season. But getting that extensive knowledge and development at the inside linebacker position going to create more value for him. You can put him in multiple spots in the linebacker room. Uh-oh. Did my screen crack? I just noticed my phone screen cracked, chat. Hey, y'all, make sure y'all tapping that screen. Help me out over there on TikTok. YouTube, make sure you're hitting that like button. And now, listen, what's up? Hey, Coach Smook, somebody had... No, stop playing. Why this random stuff happening tonight, man? Is it just because I haven't been live tonight in so long? Is it just because I haven't been live in so long at nighttime? Like, I forget the crowds that show up. I want y'all to come in and get on this phone line. That's what I want y'all to do. That's what I want y'all to do. So tonight, we're going to talk Bama. We're going to talk about Bama football. We're going to talk about the camp. I want your reviews, things you've been hearing outside of what Coach Smook has been saying, or reacting to what we've been talking about here on Coach Smook Network. Reacting to it. So let's get into it tonight, man. Let's get into it. And no, I'm not doing no petty stuff tonight. Britt, you see what they trying to get me to do? I ain't doing none of that petty stuff tonight. I'm gonna be a good Christian commentator, sports personality tonight. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice tonight, chat. All right, y'all. Let's get into it. Here on the Coach Smook Call-In Show. Y'all ready to get into it? Somebody say it in the chat. Somebody say it. Say, put me in the game, Coach Smook. Put me in the game, Coach Smook. Let's do it, man.
You're talking about Jalen Milroe and the Pips? The perfect weak side linebacker, right? Put him next to the mic.
It's not going to take us a lot of time, but I want to say that I'm excited about what...
Okay, forgive me, my brother. What's on your mind?
Oh, I'm good. I'm just still sorry for all the other content creators now that we have this mega star back in our presence.
Let's go. Hey, turn up one time. 334-625-1121, man. We got a lot of stuff for y'all to be talking about, man. The QB1 announcement. We heard from Zach the other night or the other day talking about the reaction to Ty Simpson being named QB1. We got a scrimmage tomorrow, man. And I guess I can't hold water no much longer. I gotta make this announcement as we open up the phone lines. 334-625-1121. Phone lines are open. You can call from any platform. You don't have to be on a certain platform to call in. You got a phone that work, got some service on it. Call in, check in, say what's up to your boy. Tell me about, if you ain't a Bama fan, give me your thoughts on Bama. If you from the outside looking in, what Bama look like to you? Because a lot of people don't think we got a quarterbacks. You know, a lot of people think we just out here running around with like some chickens with the heads cut off. You know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of people think at Bama. They think that because Coach Saban is gone, that we don't have nothing. I can't believe that. After we literally just went 9-3, we were the number 11 ranked team in a 12-team selection playoff. So let's get into it. I think we got the phone line coming through. It sounds like it. Here we go.
Call from Zach Willie. To accept, press
Let's
1.
get it. Yo, what's up, Zach? You in the game? Talk to me, brother.
What's good, Coach Smook? What's going on, AAA family?
What's up, man? Look, everybody give it up for Zach in the chat. Zach is in the game. All right, Zach, what's on your mind, man? We got an open forum tonight. Just talk your talk, man. We got Bama fall camp. We got reports coming out of Auburn, Jackson Arnold looking like a soup sandwich at practice. And when I say a whole soup sandwich, Zach, I mean a gourmet soup sandwich. The kind that they kind of toasted the bread and thought it was going to be good. And once they started soaking it in chicken broth, that junk started looking real soggy and nasty. Yeah, that's what kind of soup sandwich we talking about is happening in Auburn right now. But go ahead and talk your talk, Zach. The floor is yours, man.
Yes, they wanted us to think that Jackson Arnold might be able to save Auburn's season and Auburn have a decent season this year, but it's looking like he's doing the same old things that he done at Oklahoma, and good riddance. And Oklahoma fans are like, good riddance. You go over there.
They was happy to get rid of that little situation right there. So what's your thoughts on the Bama quarterback situation? Kind of expound on it. Tomorrow we got scrimmage number 2, fall scrimmage number 2, and we can expect to hear a lot about the backup quarterbacks getting their opportunities, with them kind of sharing the load to decide the reps to decide who QB2 is going to be. I think it's going to be a interesting competition that plays out tomorrow.
Facts, and I do too. And ultimately, I believe Keelan Russell will be named QB2 once this competition plays out, because right now his skill set and his talent and his skill set and his ability just are more what this coaching staff is wanting than what Austin Mack brings. Not saying that Austin Mack ain't talented and couldn't run this offense. It's just Keelan is a better fit. Let me put it like that.
100%. 100%. I think Austin still has some mechanical things on the development side. I like the fact that they're loving his confidence. I don't think that's ever been an issue with him. And I think he's developing. I think he's getting better. But Keelan Russell is a generational talent at the quarterback position. If you look at his film, some of the throws that he makes and the angles that he releases the ball, the points, the where he high points the ball sometimes, and the release point, even when he's throwing on the move, how fluid the motions are, his confidence in the pocket, they're just, they're far past his age. And so I don't think people really understand that. And we'll get to see glimpses of it this season, though. We'll get to see glimpses of it. So what else on your mind about Alabama football? What else you want to talk about?
Oh, yeah. Florida State. Come on, guys. If y'all ain't motivated and ready to play Alabama, and it's this close to the season, y'all might as well just go ahead and surrender, because Alabama's focused and motivated to prove the media and all the haters wrong this season and bring back that physicality that we've been missing and bring back the old school Nick Saban back to this team, and mindset and physicality and everything. And Zach met Thomas Castellanos. If your offensive line ain't ready, you could be crawling off the field like Zach Mettenberger at LSU that one year that we sacked him 4 years in a row, and he injured his ankle or his leg or whatever, and had to crawl off the field. You have to have your offensive line ready, motivated, and focused, and because that could just as easily happen to you, and not talking smack, not saying that it will happen or that I want it to happen. I'm being, just being honest.
Facts. Zach ready to see some hitting. He ready to see some helmets cracking and all that good stuff. Listen, we have a lot to look forward to with this defense. I think the secondary gets a lot of love. The linebackers core because of Deontay Lawson coming back and Kyle Green coming in from the portal. You got Quay Rousseau out there on the edge. The D line, I think though needs its opportunity to really, well, doesn't need, it has the opportunity to kind of rebound from a sub. I won't even say subpar year, a struggling year. To some games they were high, some games they were unseen. It was like they weren't even there. So, what's your thoughts on this year's defensive line group, from top to bottom? Like, what is it? What do you feel? And if you could think of a group in the Saban era, what would you compare this group to? What time frame? Yeah. I'm thinking now. And I want to pose that.
Yeah.
I want to pose that question to the chat too on all the platforms. For all my Bama Nation, if you've been a Bama fan for more than 5 years, you can talk about multiple defensive line groups that have came through. I mean, from the early, what's his name? Jared Allen. That group with Jared Allen. Golly, so many. Reed. What's the other man's name? Reed. You got. Golly, too many to remember. The 09 to 11 crew, the 13 to 15 crew, the 15, 16 crew, the 18 to 20 crew. Like we've had some defensive line groups come through Alabama, man, under Coach Saban. So what era, what time frame would you say?
What era? And this is just me personally, that 15, 16, or 14, 15, and 16 group was the last, I'm going to say, elite and just outstanding first round talent at every position, type D line. And this O line kind of reminds me of. I believe it. I think this O line with.
Oh yeah, that's a tough group.
Focus and motivation. It reminds me of that 18 to 20 group.
Yeah.
And so I mean, still a good group, not great eye popping, but still a good enough group to make or to win us games and to be, up there in at least top 5. And bring our and help our defense, bring like a top 5 defense,
Yeah.
But
yeah, that 2016 crew was nasty. That D line 2016, and then the 2017 when Quentin Williams was in his sophomore year. That group there, man. I'm looking at the roster now. See, when you've been watching a lot of Bama football like I have for 30 plus years, man, it just runs. All these names start to, like, soon as you start seeing LeByron Wade, Quentin Williams, Fadarius Mathis, Deron Payne, Raquan Davis. Come on, man. Like, they were all at Bama together. They were developing together. Isaiah Buggs was a senior guy in that group. Deshaun Hand was in that group. Like, that was a crazy group of defensive linemen. That's 2017. But then you go back to 2014. Look at this group in 2014, Chad. I'm gonna call out some more names. The D-line group, you had a freshman Deshaun Hand, Dalvin Thomason. You had Josh Frazier, freshman. You had Ashawn Robinson, sophomore. Jaron Reed, junior. Jonathan Allen, sophomore. Dakota Ball. A lot of people forget about Dakota Ball. The big bound in the middle. Come on, man. Brandon Ivory, I remember came on. A lot of injuries. That's that year with Reuben Foster, Sean Dion Hamilton, and all them linebackers. Reggie Ragland, Denzel Duval, Rashawn Evans, all them Trey DePriest, Christian Miller. All them was the young boys on the squad, man. That's the front you had to deal with at Alabama back in the early Saban era. Like it was
Man.
crazy, man.
It was, and I mean, you know, and yes, did it
DJ
start
Petway.
to fall off a little bit? Yeah, but I mean, still, man. I mean, we still got a talented group now, but I mean, I don't know.
Man, I think it's a lot of names. When I look at some of them groups we was just calling out, I think we can do some comparisons here. Like right now, if I had to pick the roster I would compare this roster to, let me go to the 2018 roster. I think the 2018 was like the last most athletic roster we had as far as defensive linemen across the front. You're talking about red shirt freshman for Darian Mathis. Isaiah Bugs was a senior. Christian Barmore was a true freshman that year. LeBron Ray was in that year of coming into his own. Even though he transferred, you remember Stanford Witten Jr. was a little mound in the middle of the defense. Quentin Williams was red shirt sophomore year. Went crazy that year. Raquan Davis, his junior year. Like that was a solid group too. And they weren't like eye-pop like names that you, when you look at them, you're like, oh, they're dominant. They're dominant. Nah, this was a group that was like by committee was dominant. You know, nobody ever shined or stood out every game. They did I guess you could say results by committee. 2017, right. I say 2017, 2018. Between those two groups, I think you can compare this D line to. But I think they're just a lot more athletic. The frame, the builds, the skill sets. I think this group in the 25 roster is a lot more athletic than that defensive line at 2018. Jesse who? Jesse Owens? Stop. You talking about what's his name? What was the Australian kid? Yeah, Jesse, what was his name? Williams. Jesse Williams, right?
Yeah, Jesse Williams.
Jesse Williams from the Australian kid played D-line. I know who you talking about, Jason. That's exactly who you talking about, ain't it? I said Jesse Owens. I'm a fool. Zach, man, we got about 2 minutes left on the phone line. Final thoughts, anything you want to put out there for the fan base, for anything going into the season, man? We got less than, what is this? How many days till kickoff? We got 15 days, brother.
Oh yeah, I'm excited, and Georgia, I don't see it happening. Y'all got too many. They got too many questions. I mean, did we not just watch the defense fall apart last year and the offense? I mean, for most of the games, especially in their big games, the offense would struggle and not score until the third quarter, fourth quarter, sometimes.
And that's what they pride and enjoyed. Carson Beck. They thought they was doing something there.
Oh yeah, Carson Beck wasn't a talented quarterback. Carson Beck was boasted by Brock Bowers and Lad McConkey.
I thought Zach was about to say Carson Beck was booty.
No.
Hey, my guy Richard. Hey, Rich, you talking about Go Dogs over there on TikTok? Call in, man. Phone line's open for you. 334-625-1121. Call in as soon as Zach is done. We got time tonight. I want to hear all that Georgia talk. I want somebody to get on the line. Y'all do all that typing. Y'all get on the phone line. Put it on wax, man. Put something on it. Stand on business. Go ahead, Zach.
But yeah, I'm sorry, Georgia fans. I just don't see it happening this year. Y'all's O-line was questionable. The only room that was somewhat consistent last year was the linebacker room, and it was still, questionable at best. But they played better than your secondary, D-line, offensive line, quarterback, running back.
What's up, Freddie G? What's up, Q? All right, Zach. Look, let them Georgia fans live while they can, man. They got 2 more weeks to enjoy this fantasy of being on top of the college football world. They get to enjoy it for another 2 weeks, and then reality gonna hit them in the face, man.
All right, I'll let them live in the fantasy world for 2 more weeks.
All right, Zach, tell the people what's up, man. We're gonna get this phone lines open back up.
My AAA family. I'll holler at y'all later. and good night, guys.
All right, Zach. Appreciate you for calling, man. Calling in again, man. Being in the game with your boy, Coach Smook. Y'all give it up for my brother, Zach Willie. Hey, chat. Phone line is open. 334-625-1121, man. Y'all call in, talk to your boy. Let me know what's on your mind. We got people talking on TikTok. I wish we could bring this chat on screen. You know what? We can. Oh my goodness. That's that Rico beat. Yo, oh my goodness. Check it out. Q Basics over there. Checking in. He said, who's going to be? Let's get that off of there. Let's see. Q Basics says, who is going to be the backup quarterback? I think Russell. I know it is. And we get to see tomorrow. We're going to get to see him and Austin Mack kind of duke it out in a QB competition during tomorrow's scrimmage. I think 334. We got a new caller coming in. Let me see what we got in this calling in from.
Call from
Chappelle.
to accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Yo, Chappelle, what's up, man? You in the game with Coach Smook. Where you calling from, man?
Montgomery, Alabama, Smoke.
All right, we got Montgomery, Alabama in the chat. Let's go. Y'all give it up, man. And you said your name was, what's your name?
Derek Chappelle.
Chappelle, like Dave Chappelle?
Just like Dave Chappelle.
Just like Dave Chappelle. We got Chappelle on the line. Talk to me, Chappelle. What's on your mind? We talking Alabama. We talking college football tonight, man.
Okay, I can't really talk Alabama. That's my
Hold on, your phone breaking up. Who your school is?
Tennessee.
Ah, yeah, come on. We got some Tennessee. Hey, we got some Tennessee on the line, man. Hey, my speaker knockers, Mr. Speaker Knockers. Who you talking about, man? Go ahead, man. Talk to me. What you got to say about Tennessee, man?
Yeah, I got some things to say, but first of all, give a shout out to Sharon. He the one put me on you.
Okay.
Sherman Nicholson.
Yeah, that's my boy, Big Homie spreading the word about the Coach Smook Network. Give it up for Big Homie in the chat, y'all.
Yeah, that's my dog now. But I'm one of them unbiased Tennessee fans. So pretty much, I just wanted to get in and say my input on what I think the strength will be on my team.
Okay.
And that'll be the offensive line and the linebacker core.
You think so?
So what's your input? What's your take on that?
I think you have the most experienced offensive line coming back next to Alabama, right? You gotta look at Texas replacing a few key pieces. I think y'all are bringing 4 out of 5 starters back, right?
Actually, we got a lot of people who played. We missed our center.
That's what.
The center is the most important piece of the offensive line.
But your backup center played a lot last season too.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? That's what I was saying about like veteran presence being back on that roster. Maybe not guys that started all 13 games, but I think Tennessee dealt with the most offensive line shuffling last season, and that in turn kind of being able to retain guys from the portal. That helps you when you carry over from spring where guys develop in the system and they get, they continue to build on those reps that they had to play in the season where there was for 3 or 4 game stretch or a 2 game stretch. They still got that experience and it carries over and it brings that confidence back. And then we have a situation at the quarterback position. It's easy to transition and kind of simplify things to fit because your offensive line is going to give you that time to process and develop.
Yeah, you hit everything. I like that.
And then as far as your linebackers though, man, I don't know. I gotta see what's gonna happen now. Jack Pierce was kind of like the bread and butter. He was kind of like the heartbeat of that. Yeah.
The boy we got out of Alabama last year, Ross,
Jaysean Ross.
They say he gonna be. Yeah, they say he gonna be good.
Hey.
But we got one of the best defensive line development coaches in the game.
I give you that. I give you one. I gave him top 5. You look at the product of defensive line, the edge rushes coming out of Tennessee over the past 4 to 6 years. You got some quality right there in the league right now. But like you said, man, I think I was excited about Jaysean Ross at Alabama. I thought he would be a guy that kind of tough it out and stick it out, especially in his new 4-2-5 scheme that Kane Womack is running. But you know, chose to transfer. And you look at the style of defense he's going into, it's similar style. You know, they run more of a Tennessee more of a 3-3-5, or was it 3-4 nickel? I know they stand up there.
Yeah, sometimes they have that stop package, you know.
Yeah, that 3-4 nickel, but they stand there, that edge rusher up a lot. And I think that's what Jay-Sean Ross loves about being in that scheme, being able to stand up on the edge. You know, Coach Womack wants his wolf to be able to put his hand in the ground and work off that traditional defensive end type of technique. So I like what Tennessee's bringing back. You just got a lot of proven areas, replacing Pierce and all that type of that production, because you had to scheme up for him. We had to shift protections. Everybody shift protections to kind of to open it up for everybody else. Can y'all find that piece on the defensive front or in the linebacker core this year? That's going to be key to the back end. You know, your secondary is probably struggling right now. I've been hearing some stories about these young talented receivers in this recruiting class, these freshmen out there doing some of your starters in, and that's not good.
Oh, that's not good, but I can't lie. I like Smith Jr.
Hey, that's my boy. That's
Sherman told me about him.
Yeah, I was big on him. His father's like my big brother, man. And
he grew up an Alabama fan. He a fan of Julio Jones. That's who he idolized his game after. That boy there, I didn't know he was that big.
Man, I remember when he was coming into his freshman year, and his work ethic has always been different. And Rich, I didn't see the Buford versus Milton game. I wish I would have seen it. I'm definitely gonna check the highlights out and do a reaction to it. Dad, what's good, bro? Good to see you in the chat over there on YouTube. But yeah, Trav, man, he been him, bro, since 10th grade. For him to stick it out at Westlake, it was definitely it was something that was hard for them to do, but it panned out. He ended up being the guy in that system. And I think his ability to go up and get the ball, even when the passes are inaccurate, man, is what separates him from a lot of receivers that signed in this class. And I know, you know, that 25 class had some dudes, man, but he was definitely one of the underrated guys. I think he's going to be probably the best one to come out of this class as far as the receivers. And this was even when he was, you know, in the same class with Ryan Williams. You know, he's different, bro. He's Jeremiah Smith. You know, all the things you get in a complete body of work, but then he also has a top end speed that's different for his size, man. Kind of reminds you of Calvin Johnson, you know, how he would be able to separate after the catch. So, and it's physical. It's physical. It was a clip of him going out there, you know, doing the wide receiver coach dirty. You know, they was doing little drills and he was working.
I was telling Sherman, I said, man, I ain't know this boy this big and physical, and he has sneaky speed. So
and take a quick hitch to the house on you, for real. It'll take a quick hitch to the house.
I did not know.
Yeah, man. What's your thoughts?
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and listen to you tonight. I just wanted to call in and give a shout out to Sherman. I've been listening to you for the past 6 weeks anyway. But
okay.
I just called in tonight.
For sure, man. Appreciate the support. I was gonna see if you had time to give your thoughts on the quarterback decision at Alabama. You know, it's a lot of fans outside of Alabama fan base. You are?
I'm a big fan of Ty Simpson.
Okay.
I think y'all got the right quarterback. I've been telling a lot of Bama fans down here, Ty Simpson gonna be the one that gonna win y'all some ball games. Because if you remember, when he came out of Tennessee, he was a dual threat quarterback.
Yeah.
So he will tuck it and run now.
Yeah. I like that. Y'all, we got a solid Tennessee fan calling in. You know, respecting, and y'all know I tell the truth. When you want to talk football, I talk football. When I talk trash, we talk trash. But I love talking good football, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I appreciate you for calling in, man. For real.
I appreciate you. Keep up the good work, man.
All right, bro. Take it easy, man. Thank you for supporting the Coach Smook Network. Yes, sir. Right. Hey, y'all show my boy some love, man. Y'all show my boy some love. Rick, I am tired. Listen, don't be joking. I am tired. Like, for real. I worked all day today, chat. Y'all don't understand. And then I ate this good food before I jumped on this thing. I got a little puppy running around this mug. I'm trying to drink water. Like, I'm pushing. We got Rich talking trash about UGA, talking about he a Georgia fan. over there on TikTok, but he don't want to call in and step to the plate and represent and hold the 10 toes down for his doggone his mutt pound. You know what I'm saying? He over here asking about FSU. Why you worried about FSU? How UGA gonna be? I need a Georgia fan to show up because y'all be acting like, listen, Georgia fans act like they ain't got problems, man. And if we be honest, of the powers of the SEC, I'm talking the Alabama, the Georgia, the Florida, the Texas, right? We can add Oklahoma in there. We can do that. You know, we got Oklahoma in there. They coming over from some prestigious stuff at Texas, you know, having the edge over Texas for a little while. But when we talk about the powers of the SEC, LSU, not gonna forget LSU. I respectfully hate LSU. Shout out to my LSU family. They're gonna be what they been, irrelevant. Right, facts. Tell him he worried about FSU. What you worry about Georgia? God. I mean, just please. That's all you gotta do. Worry about Georgia. You'll be just fine, because y'all got a lot to worry about. Call in 334-625-1121. Tell me how bad y'all gonna be this year. Auburn fans, I know y'all lurking. I got some Auburn family be checking in. What's up, Joe Edwards? Tap in, man. That phone line open. Man, listen, I'm telling you, I am so confident in what Bama is bringing to the table this year. And I'm not saying undefeated. Like I told y'all before, if we did go undefeated, I wouldn't be surprised. I'd be like, okay, because we got it. You know what I'm saying? I tell you, I feel like with all the skill sets available on both sides of the ball, all of the depth of talent, if guys stay patient and just really make the most of every rep that they get this season, it's going to be hard to not evaluate. Like, that's what made early Saban rosters and that old having to be at a school, you know, once you commit, you're committed. Like having to be somewhere 4 years before you even get a chance to transfer or do anything. Like that made you, it forced you to develop if you wanted a chance at the next level. If you didn't start until your senior year, you got on that field your senior year and you was ready. Shout out to my cousin, man, tapping in. My cousin Gerald Ramsey, roll tide, cousin. You know what I'm saying? He tapping in over there on TikTok. I see you tap that screen for your cousin, man. I see y'all, man, pulling up. We got to get to the gym soon, man. I've been back for about a week and a half, 2 weeks now. And I done put on about 9 pounds, y'all. I've been eating. Y'all know I've been eating. I think I done put on about 9 pounds for real, y'all. It's been crazy. I've been eating good. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Jesus. All that good stuff. But phone line is open, 334-625-1121. Shout out to Zach for calling in and leading the call-in show off tonight. Shout out to my brother Chappelle, my new bro, big homie, spreading the word about the Coach Smook Network, man. Spreading the word about the Coach Smook Network. We got another caller, man. Let's see who it is.
Call from
Fear of Flying Recording.
To accept,
Who?
press 1. To send a voicemail.
We're gonna see who this is. Yo, what's up? You're in the game with Coach Smook. Who's on the line?
Big homie.
Oh, what up, big homie? Hey, yo, John showed up, said Fear of Flying Records. I said, oh, snap, we got the somebody want to sign Coach Smook. So, I got heat. We got big homie in the chat. We got big homie in the game. Y'all give it up for big homie chat. Yes, man. I was like, oh, they trying to sign me. Them boys trying to sign me. What's good, man? What's on your mind? We talking Bama football tonight. We talking college ball. What's on your mind, bro?
Yeah, so I'm talking D-line. That's my specialty right there. So.
Okay. Talk to me. We got, we got it at Bama.
I just want to say the D-line this year, I think it could remind, like you said, 2018.
Yeah.
But you remember the 2012 D-line too? It wasn't no big names, but it was everybody that did their job on that D-line.
Exactly.
They did their job to the T. Like Damian Square, all them boys, Jesse Williams, all them boys, they did their job to the T. And I think the D-line do their job, we'll get the same results as 2012.
2012.
With the defense.
I like that 2012. You said something about 2012. Like I feel like that was the last stage of old school ball, old school style of ball, and that's why that defense, to me, gets the respect that it does. But they had to go through that year transition in 2013, 2014, those 2 years of like having to, basically that 2-gap scheme, it got spread out. Coach Saban forced them boys into adverse positions, and they excelled at it, especially the secondary. But you talking about how the scheme has now been developed. The 4-2-5 is nothing but a smaller 3-4 nickel. Personnel wise, that's all it is. A smaller. You're putting an extra linebacker on the field. You're putting an extra DB on the field, and you're moving some size off the D line. That's all you're doing. Personnel wise, but still the scheme, a lot of the concepts still they flow, they remain the same. So I think this year's defensive front, when you talk about guys like Edric Hill, Jordan Renard, tall athletic bodies built that can play every position across the defensive front. When you got specialists already at the bandit position, specialists at the guard position, your D tackle position is probably the most versatile. You talking about Jeremiah Beeman, James Smith, Jordan Renard, and Edric Hill. That's a solid rotation, man.
Yeah, they can defend the run and the pass equally. So, yeah, that's a solid group right there. You got
of that group right there, the defensive tackle room. Who do you think becomes like the go-to, the guy that emerges, out of that black? We'll call him the dark horse. Who's the dark horse in that group that kind of emerges?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of biased. But I got to go with Big James.
Okay.
I got to go with Big James. This is money here. So I know he coming to show out. Him and Quay. I know they coming to show out this year.
That boy's putting on for the Gump. I see. I'm gonna not be a homer. I'm gonna say for me, I think it's Jeremiah Beeman. I think Beeman been lying in wait, And
he put on some good weight too.
That boy 315 or some junk like that, and moving like he was at 285.
Exactly. That's crazy.
I just don't. I don't see many people, and I think because of guys like James Smith in front of him and Edric Hill possibly, getting more reps. I think the reps that he gets, they're going to be big reps. Like Quentin Williams was able to do the first year that he started when he came on the scene his sophomore year. When he really came on the scene that sophomore year, it was because he was like the second guy in that rotate. On the depth chart at that position.
Yep.
So you got first round talent coming in and playing relief reps. Second, third, fourth quarter, he looking like a star because of the limited reps. He's fresh the whole time. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Jeremiah Beeman because of where he falls in the rotation. Because if he was the guy in front of James Smith, I'd probably have James Smith as my dark horse. That second guy in the rotation right there, the defensive tackle position, is going to benefit from a lot of that depth, those reps being distributed out across that defensive front.
Yeah, I like that pick too. I like Jeremiah. I like Jeremiah game. I like him even when he was at Parker. I like his game. Well, now I got to get your reaction about this QB1 decision thing with Bama, man. Ty Simpson's been named QB1. Give me a reaction with that, and then I want to hear your thoughts on. Let's get it on record. What's your thoughts on who's going to be QB2? My opinion on QB1 is I like the pick, but does he have the mental part down pat? Like the issue with Mac Jones was he'll get mad and he'll stay on that problem the rest of the practice or the rest of the game. He'll stay on that problem. Can he process that and move on from it and let's continue playing football? Let's make some more plays. Don't dwell on that negative play. If he can do that, I'm all for it. I'm all for Ty getting his chance at quarterback. I'm all for that. But I think QB2 definitely gonna be Keyline. Just because of the pure quarterback talent he has. He has it. He's got it. The only thing he don't have is the experience at the position in college. That's the only thing stopping him from getting that position. To me, that's my opinion, though.
And I think that's what a lot of fans are starting to learn and realize. And then I look at it from a standpoint. I know you've been listening to the show. I just think putting some time and investing into the chemistry of your future. You got a lot of pieces going to be draft eligible after this season. You're going to see a lot of guys leave from both sides of the ball, man. Depth is going to be important to this season, man. You can't just play for this season. You got to play. Some of your agenda has to be like, okay, if this comes down to this young man having to play, week 9, week 10 because of this talent in front of him peaking or the ability and production peaking. We got to be able to rotate him in, and he feel comfortable enough to be there and carry that load, that extra percentage of reps. Shout out to Melvin. Oh, Amerson over there in the chat. Roll Tide to you, family. Good welcome in. Make sure you drop that like on the YouTube side. And also, I see you ain't got a wristband. Think about becoming a member on the YouTube channel. Join the AAA family. We got room for you. We got room for everybody. But go ahead, big homie. You were saying?
Let me say this too, though. Let me remind everybody. Mac Jones used to practice with Judas, Ruggs, and Smith all the time, outside of practice, all that. That one-on-one, that's how Mac Jones had the continuity with them already. That's why you saw what he did in 2020. He took off the way he did. He already had the continuity with that wide receiver group as the second string quarterback behind Tua. I think, like you said, if he sends back for this 1 year, getting the continuity with other receivers other than the first team, he getting the second team, he getting third team reps also. He gonna get the continuity with that wide receiver group. He'll know, then they'll be clicking on all cylinders next year when his time come up. What up, man? When his time come up.
And that's why I think. Go ahead, my fault.
Go ahead. No, you good. You good.
That's why I think Ty Simpson gonna go crazy this year because he had so much time to work with the guys behind Ryan Williams and Jeremy Bernard. You gotta think Rico Scott and Jalen Bakwe, Jalen Hale, Cole Adams, those guys was the guys lining up with Ty Simpson last season. So it's gonna look good for him all the way. Exactly. You talking about 7 or 8 deep where you got some real chemistry being developed. Man, it's gonna be dangerous, man. Ty Simpson, all he gotta do is stay composed, like you said. If he don't let his head get him out the game, Ty Simpson, like a lot of people believe, I think he could be one of the top 5 quarterbacks in the country, and he could be a one and done type guy. I don't think he's Heisman numbers, but I just think his consistency, if he can stay at a high level, he can put his name in there. The numbers are gonna get him there, and winning that Bama is gonna get you in that talk. But I just think he don't have to do Heisman like things to be a top 5 quarterback in this system. And because of that, if he can grasp that, man, Joe Burrow 2.0. Trust me.
Take care of that football, we good.
That's it. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. The most interceptions thrown by a quarterback in this system is 13. That was by Michael Penix, his first year in the system as a starting quarterback at Washington. Yeah. Come on, man. It's something in the system. Final thoughts, big homie. We're gonna get your final thoughts, and then we're gonna open the phone lines for one more caller tonight, man. We've been vibing tonight, man. It's been a good vibe.
Oh yeah. Just everybody just buckle up, man. Let's get it, man. We finna try to run this table. If we stumble one time, don't get discouraged. We Alabama.
Yes, sir.
They want us to fall. They want us to drop games and stuff. But I think our guys are focused. They locked in, and man, they get ready for a good year, man. I expect big things out of this team. So
for sure, man.
Let's get it.
Let's get it, chat. Hey, appreciate you for calling in, big homie. And as always, roll tide, my brother.
Yeah, roll tide, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Big homie, chat. Y'all show brother some love, man. Show brother some love, man. Clap it up for him. Clap it up for him, chat. I appreciate y'all for being in here for real, man. We got time for one more caller on the line. Somebody call in 334-625-1121. Talk some Bama football talk, whatever you want to talk. We got my boy Ant checking in on the Facebook side, man. Appreciate the love, man. Appreciate the love, family. Hey, we got that phone line open. Facebook, y'all call in too. Instagram, I see y'all. Justin, I see you, Coach Hunter. I see you, Jeremy. Hey, my brother James Hayden. All my UHP family checking in over there. CJ. I don't know if y'all still watching live, but I see y'all checked in, man. Appreciate the love. Nick, Desiree, everybody. Mary J. Do we need a dance break? Hold on. Hey. Hey. All right, y'all. That's enough. Y'all need to calm down. Calm down. It's just the call-in show. It's just the call-in show, man. It's just the call-in show. Everybody just chill out. Just chill out. All right? Calm down. Britt, calm down. You supposed to be working. Mary J, sit down. Sit down. Y'all need to stop all that. All y'all need to sit down somewhere. We grown. We civilized people. Most of the motivation is stop acting up. I see you over there. Mr. Motivation, roll tide, family. Roll tide, man. Hey, if y'all haven't seen my boy yet on TikTok, y'all missing out. He's a content creator over on TikTok. He a Bama fan, diehard Bama fan. We connected through being Bama fans, and he's blowing up on TikTok right now. He's really been doing some funny things. Call into the show, man. 334-625-1121. Talks about Bama football. We don't get many content creator friends to step up. So pull up, man. Call on the phone line. It's wide open for you. It'd be a good way to close out the show, to close out the caller segment, man. Get my guy Mr. Motivation on TikTok. If y'all don't follow him, he got 250K followers. My boy be putting in work. I think he gets sponsors and everything. I'm actually learning from him, watching him grow. You know, I'm putting myself to the test and calling myself up to a different standard because I see my boy putting in work, man. I see my boy putting in work. Did we freeze on TikTok? That did that to me earlier too. Figure out what's going on. Hold on. Wait a minute. All right, we good. All right, TikTok, we good. Appreciate y'all. Man, that's on. It be acting up sometime, Lord. Help me, please. 334-625-1121. Check in with your boy, Coach Smook. We here to have some fun tonight. Have some fun. We got time for another call, man. But in the meantime, what we got going in the background? All right, yeah, they going. Listen, I got this about to be the most smooth show on YouTube. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, I got a team, right? I got a team right now, and I'm really gonna put them to work tomorrow for real. Because did I tell y'all what the surprise was? Did I tell y'all what the surprise was? That boy said Red Room dance party. Nah, they ain't ready for that. That's only in the season when we win. Y'all know we go straight to the Red Room after the game. When we win big games, we go to that Red Room. You know to bring your cups, and what's in it is none of my business. Like my boy, like my guy Sean used to say, G14 classified. You know what I'm saying? Bring your cups, and whatever you put in there, you just bring it to the Red Room, and we have a good time after every dub, man. That call-in show is going to be crazy. I think we're going to be doing a Bleacher Report segment again this season. If so, it'll have to coincide with the Voice of College Football post-game show, because I'm not going to have y'all waiting for the call-in show all night like I was last season. We used to miss out on some good conversations, waiting too late to go live. So this year, going to keep the community a priority. Going to keep the community a priority. It's always been about the community, but now this year, it's a focus. We locked in. We extra locked in. 334-625-1121. Britt, you still over there dancing? Y'all acting up. Antoine, what's up, man? Call in. Antoine, you been having what? Hey, Rich, that boy Rich, he keep talking, y'all. He keep talking. Let me show y'all what Rich keeps saying. He keep talking this crazy talk. He don't want to call in on the phone line and say nothing though. He said dogs by 10. Y'all see Britt up there acting up, right? It's Britt, y'all, right? Y'all see her up there acting up, the moderator acting up. Big homie said Bama by 14. Y'all, hey, listen, I like it when they go back. Britt, you caught. She out here. Them Bama girls, man. Antoine, you see how them Bama girls be acting, man? They be acting up. Look, big homie, you see it, you don't put it out there. We don't put it out there. She's a lady. Leave her alone. She's a lady. Y'all, I like when we have fun like this on the show, man. It's been a while since we've been able to be in these vibes. So I'm enjoying it. 334-625-1121. I ain't gonna lie. We've had 3 calls tonight. Zach always calls in with the energy. We had Chappelle call in, a Tennessee fan. We had some good Tennessee talk. Got to highlight my nephew. Shout out to Travis Smith. See, he actually has a podcast to him. I think it's called Pops and Sons Football Journey, something like that. It's some, but it's basically sharing the story of kind of like the recruiting journey. Watching his son go through the process of being kind of under the radar and then finally getting his respect. The last 2 years of school, the type of situations, the decisions they were faced with, whether to stay, whether to go, whether to transfer, do all this stuff when he knew he was one of the top receivers in his class. So shout out to him for doing that. But shout out to little Trav, man, over at Tennessee, dogging, man. I think that young man, he gonna end up being they number 1 guy before the season is out. I truly believe so. I think that right now they kind of easing them into the rotation, but you can't deny the talent, man. I know Alabama wish they had, kind of dialed in and got him, especially with Lachier Brooks in next class, man. We would have had, Trav and Lachier, but that would have been a crazy, crazy combination of receivers in this wide receiver room, especially with Isaiah Horton coming in. same type of frame, same build, same skill set, you know, it would have been nasty. But what we wish for and the things that we cannot have. Hallelujah. Somebody say thank you. Yeah. What up, though? Roll up. Hey, Big Bama, we got the phone line open. What's up? You can be the last call. We looking for one last person to call in so we can close the show. I wanted to have a good conversation, get some reactions from the fan base over some things that's happened over the past 2 weeks. Big storylines. Oh, speaking of big storylines, let me click on something real quick. Shout out to Megan, our PR person now for the Coach Smook Network. Let me click on the link, Megan, with your resourceful self, bringing in the topics for the Coach Smook Network. If y'all haven't seen it already, that guy Sherrod Moe and the Michigan News, right? What's Peter Burns said about it? Did he outline it? It was a lot of sanctions came out, a lot of suspensions, a lot of this, a lot of that. I don't see it. That ain't on that link. Let me go to this side. Speaking Espanol. Speaking of Spanish. What was the report? Can somebody give me the link to the full report of what all came down? Self-imposed game, head coach. So they're gonna suspend that man for another game. Michigan is expected to face a $20 million plus fine in postseason revenue over the next 2 seasons. So all the money, even if they make the postseason, they forfeiting 20 mil of it. And they don't have the postseason, man, which I think is fair. I think it's fair. You know what I'm saying? And boys, and that year or 2 years that Connor Stallions and that staff, they staff ain't even there no more. You know, and half that team gone. Let them boys get on, serve his little suspension. Let him do his thug thizzle, man. Let him do his thug thizzle. He ain't did nothing bad. Well, he did, but he didn't. Let that man do his thug thizzle. Y'all let that man live. Let Michigan get back out there. Because we want our get back. I ain't gonna lie. I want my get back. I'm tired of Michigan fans talking crazy about us. You know, they got us 1 year, right? No, they got us 2 years. In the same year. They got us in the same year technically, but 2 times in a row. And I mean, I want that get back, man. I want that get back. I don't know about y'all, but it's something about when the team had a last laugh on you, you know, like I would hate to have a Georgia fan having a last laugh on us because all they could do is talk about doggone Vanderbilt, Oklahoma, and Tennessee. They can't talk about them doing it. That's what I love. You can't talk about Georgia beating Bama. You know what I'm saying? Auburn can't talk about beating us. They got to talk about everybody else doing it, but not them. I already told y'all my analogy for them Georgia fans. It's like you got your best buddy, right? Fellas, you got your best buddy. And the girl of your dreams, your lover, you can't wait for her to give you a chance. And your best buddy goes and he takes his shot and he hits his shot, right? Swish. And he don't even want to play the game. He was just doing warm-ups. You know what I'm saying? He don't even want to get in that game. He ain't even playing on that court. He about to walk down to the varsity side. He gonna play on the varsity side where they were at full court at. And you back there on the JV court bragging about your homeboy getting elevated to varsity and making a shot in your JV basket. Hopefully y'all got that analogy. Oh yeah. Is it 28? Is it 28? How many is gonna be by the time we get to him? It don't matter. We snapping it. We always snapping Georgia streaks all the time. So with that being said, y'all, I have fun. We ain't gonna force it tonight. I want to get some rest because we got a long day tomorrow. Yours truly. Let me go full screen. Yours truly will be on campus tomorrow. And yeah, celebrate. That's okay. We can celebrate that. Yeah. We're gonna be on campus tomorrow. We're gonna be in T-Town doing our thug thizzle. Doing what Coach Smook do. Nate Fraser ready to go. What? You keep typing, you ain't called in. You must be on Wi-Fi, Rich. Let me stop messing with my boy. Richard. You know what I'm saying? Richard, why you want to call in, man? You look like a diehard Georgia fan, brother. We need some Georgia. We need some Georgia juice. Oh. No, we don't. Shut up, Smook. We don't need none of that. Because then they're going to start calling in and thinking that they got something to say. Thomas said go Noles. You want to call in and say something on that? 334-625-1121. What you mean go Noles? Where y'all going? To the house? Sad? Oh, snap. Zach, go Zach. Zach, you can't even welcome the man in. You just want to... Thomas, welcome to the show. Florida State sucks, by the way. Zach came in hot. He said, he didn't say what's up, nothing. He just said, FSU sucks, man. That's... Is this comment first? Go Noles, and then Zach comment right there. Zach went in hot, boy. He wasn't playing. Then James followed up with Roll Tide. Y'all better watch out, man. We've been waiting too long for college football. Everybody on edge. Be careful. Don't say the wrong junk to the wrong fan base. Melvin, you better don't say them. Don't say the wrong thing to an Auburn fan at the wrong time. You might catch it. Y'all might catch it. Y'all got it. That boy went in, boy. Hey, that's right, Britt. Tell him Roll Tide. Look, I'm telling y'all better be careful out here in these streets, man. It's serious, man. We so close to kickoff, man. We so close to kickoff. How many of y'all ready to put the pads on right now? I'm ready to put them on. Give me some new knees. I'll be out there. Give me some new knees. Y'all, give me some new knees. I'll go out there. Hey, did I tell y'all the story about UHP? I'm gonna tell y'all what happened at UHP, and then I'm gonna let y'all go tonight. Kind of funny story, but I put on for my squad, my people. So we throwing the football around. You know, it's turf in the gym. We throwing the football around, and I don't know what it is about everyone that like had some athletic ability, and the age has caused them to kind of not lose it, but you ain't got it like you used to, right? What's up, Glenn? Good to see you, man. We had the phone lines open. I'm closing out. Nah, dang, man. See, we could have had Glenn call in. We could have had a few folks call in. Still, look, the phone line's still open. 334-625-1121. If we get a phone call during my closing segment, we'll answer it. We'll answer the phone call. But I'm gonna say this, man. So we playing catch, right? And there's some people down there, some people this way, and I don't know. I felt real competitive in the moment, and I think the ball was being thrown to me, but I seen my partner that I met up there, and he know who he is, man. He was one of the guys that worked in the defect. My boy, we call him Don Perrion or Don Perrier. What we call him? I think his name Travis, though. I think his real name is Travis. But anyways, Pierre, that's his name, Pierre. I don't know why I go to call that, man, everything. So the ball is coming, man, and I see him ready to try to intercept it. And I wanted to go, and I went up and I snagged the ball, man. But he weighed like 205, you know, probably 200, 195, 200. And he caught me while I was in the air. And so when I hit the ground, my left leg, you see, I tried to plant on that leg, man, and my knee gave. I held onto the bar, though, chat. I hit the ground. Everyone's like, oh. And it was like, boy, he snagged on you. Like, I ain't even see him. Nah, you saw me. I represented, though. I played it off. I walked it off, man. I was so for a day or two. But it ain't that I ain't been through. Oh, man, it was fun being in that little moment, having fun. You know, bean topping, represent for the Bama Nation, you know what I'm saying? Represent for the AAA family. That's what I do, man. That's what I do. Went up and high pointed that ball. It was a high ball, probably like 9 feet. Yeah, told you them knees over with. Britt, you ain't got to tell me. I know. These knees is done. These knees is done. Too many injuries. Too many jumps. Too many whatever's. Bike accidents, whatever you want to say. Listen, I am not in argument with you. I promise you. I am in full agreement with you. Them knees is done. They done. They done, sis. They done. They're done. I don't even look. They talking about operating it. The VA want to operate for what? For what? Why? Nope. I'm good. You don't got to cut me. God broke my knees for a reason. He knew I need to be sitting down behind this doggone screen, making y'all laugh and letting y'all enjoy this Bama football coverage and supporting our recruits, getting them to the next level, providing opportunities for people to grow their businesses and network and connect and do everything that we do at the Coach Smook Network. So with that being said, y'all, I appreciate y'all for tapping in tonight. hopefully y'all had as much fun as I did chilling tonight, vibing, talking about some Bama football, talking college football. We had Tennessee fan call in. We've been talking some Georgia. We talked a little bit of Florida. We talked a little bit of some good college football. So the next call-in show will be Monday evening. That's what we'll be here, and we'll be doing a call-in show. But be tuned in tomorrow, post-practice report, following the scrimmage. I will be live somewhere on campus, providing that coverage and insight based off of the reports and everything that we get from the scrimmage. So I love y'all. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. And remember, when you see me in the streets, holler at me. And guess what you got to say? Put me in the game, Coach Smook. Thank y'all for calling or tapping in and supporting. I appreciate y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook. Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook. 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 Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live.
Oh my goodness.